Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo, let me introduce myself. My name is Sanggita Nariswari Cahyarani with NIM K1323078. I am from Class C Mathematics Education 11 Maret University. On this occasion, I will explain material regarding average and measure of speed relate to differentiation. Introduction. Derivatives are one of the basic of analysis and can be used to solve everyday problems. There are many jobs that use derivative application. For example, designing building or calculating speed. And we can also use derivative application in everyday life. Function derivative application are usually used to solve problems with increasing or decreasing function interval, maximum or minimum function values, as well as speed and acceleration. On this occasion, we will discuss derivative application regarding speed and acceleration. A. Determining speed using derivative. If S equal ft, states the equation of motion of an object along a straight line, where S is the displacement or direct distance of the object from the starting point at time t. The function f that describes the movement is called the object position function. In the time interval from t equals c to t equals c plus h, the change in position is fc plus h minus fc as shown in the following figure. The image is an image of the s function. The first point shows the position at time t equals c. So the time is c with c being a number. The second point is the position at time t equals c plus h. The difference from t equals c to t equals c plus h is called h, or the displacement or distance. Displacement can be obtained from the function f c plus h minus fc. Fc plus h is the distance from 0 to c plus h, and fc is the distance from 0 to c. The average speed in this time interval is average speed equal displacement over time equal fc plus h minus fc over h. Suppose we want to calculate for a very small time interval, h close to 0. Then we obtain the instantaneous speed for t equals c. Instantaneous speed equal Vc equal limit h goes to 0 fc plus h minus fc over h. This form is none other than the first derivative of the function s equal ft, namely f accent c if the limit value exists. It can be concluded that the speed of a function st equal ft at a certain time t is vt equal s accent t or vt equal f accent t. Physically, the instantaneous speed of an object's motion at a certain time t is f accent t. Instantaneous speed can be positive or negative depending on whether the object is moving in a positive direction or a negative direction. If the instantaneous speed is zero, then the object is at rest. P. Determine acceleration using derivative. The instantaneous rate of change of speed is called instantaneous acceleration. Suppose an object moves according to the motion function s equal ft, with the instantaneous speed at a certain t being v and the acceleration being a. Acceleration, or a, is the first derivative of v with respect to t, or acceleration is the second derivative of s with respect to t. A equal dv dt equal d square s dt square equal v accent equal s double accent. From this definition of acceleration, we can conclude that if a is greater than 0, then v increases. If a is less than 0, then v decreases. And if a equals 0, then v does not change. Conclusion. So, the formula of average speed is v bar equal delta s delta t. The formula of average acceleration is a bar equal delta v delta t. And the formula of moment speed is v bar equal ds dt. And the formula of moment acceleration is a equal dv dt equal d squared s dt squared. And from the material, we can see at the picture, distance is reduced to speed and speed is reduced to acceleration. The next is problem example. Number 1. An object moves along a horizontal line following the equation st equal t to the power of 3 minus 3 times t squared plus 5 with distance units of meter and t seconds. Determine a. Speed and acceleration in t. Determine speed and acceleration. We know from the problem the function is st equal t to the power of 3 minus 3 times t squared plus 5. And so we get the speed is Vt equal s accent t equal 3 times t squared minus 6 times t. And the acceleration is at equal s double accent t equal 6 times t minus 6. P. Speed and acceleration at t equal 3 seconds. First, we should know the speed. Vt equal 3 times t squared minus 6t. And we substitute t equal 3 and we get v3 equal 3 times 3 squared minus 6 times 3. Vt equals 9. So, the speed is 9 meters per second. And then, we should know the acceleration. At equal s double accent t. At equals 6t minus 6. So we substitute the t equal 3 and we get a3 equals 6 times 3 minus 6. A3 equal 12. So the acceleration is 12 meter per second squared. See, when does the object stop or remain still? The object will stop when its speed is 0. Vt equals 0. And then we get 3 times t squared minus 6t equals 0. 3 times t minus 2 equals 0. And we get t equals 0 or t equal 2. So the object stops or remains at rest at time t equal 2 seconds. 2. An object moves in a straight line so that the position of the object is expressed as a function of time. S equal t to the power of 3 minus 9 times t squared plus 24 times t. With these 10 units of meter and t seconds, determine a equation of speed and acceleration as a function of time. First, speed v equal ds dt equal 3 times t squared minus 18 times t plus 24. And then the acceleration a equal dv dt equals 6 times t minus 18. B. The position, speed, and acceleration of an object when it starts moving. S0 equal 0 to the power of 3 minus 9 times 0 square plus 24 times 0 equal 0 meter. V0 equal 3 times 0 square minus 18 times 0 plus 24 equals 24 meter per second. And then A0 equal 6 times 0 minus 18 equal minus 18 meter per second square. See the average speed and average acceleration of the object in the first 1 second. Speed v per equal delta s delta t. We get s1 minus s0 over 1 minus 0. And then we substitute the value and we get 1 square minus 9 times 1 square plus 24 times 1 minus 0 over 1. So the v bar is 16 meter per second. And then the acceleration a bar equal delta v delta t. We get v1 minus v0 over 1 minus 0. And then we substitute the value. So we get 3 times 1 square minus 18 times 1 plus 24 minus 24 over 1. So the A bar equals minus 15 meter per second squared. D. Speed and acceleration of the object at t equal 1 second. V1 equal 3 times 1 square minus 18 times 1 plus 24 equal 3 minus 18 plus 24 equal 9 meter per second. A1 equal 6 times 1 minus 18 equals 6 minus 18 equal minus 12 meter per second squared. 3. A ball is thrown vertically upward from the ground at the same distance as t equal minus 2 times t square plus 20 times t, with s in meter and t in second. Determine the time it takes for the ball to reach the highest point and touch the ground again. Highest point requirement Vt equals 0. Vt equal s accent t. Vt equal minus 4 times t plus 20. 0 equals minus 4 times t plus 20. 4 times t equal 20, so t equal 5 seconds. So the time it takes for the ball to reach the highest point is 5 seconds. The condition for returning to touch the ground st equals 0. Minus 2 times t square minus 20 times t equals 0. Minus 2t times t minus 10 equals 0. So t equals 0 or t equals 10 seconds. So the time it takes for the ball to touch the ground again is 10 seconds. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Annyeong.